I am R.C. Jain. I am retired associate professor from Shahid Bhagat Singh College. I taught this paper of cost accounting for nearly 25 years. Today, I am to discuss basics of the cost accounting. Any accounting system is an information providing system. There are different users, they need different types of information. For example, the information needed by a shareholder is altogether different the information needed by a purchase manager. So, on the basis of the different types of readers and users, we have three types of accounting: financial accounting, cost accounting and management accounting. Now, financial accounting. Financial accounting is historical. In financial accounting, we prepare two statements. Number one, statement of operations carried out during the previous year and the financial position of the organization as on a particular date. So, two documents which are used is profit and loss account and the balance sheet. It is historical. Only the past events would be recorded. First, the transaction would take place and afterwards it would be recorded in the books of accounts. It is for the outsiders. Outsiders means who are nothing to do with the preparation of accounts. Consolidated information is recorded and provided. Say in an organization there are two departments, Department A and Department B. What is our total investment in A department and B department, that would not be shown separately, rather only one figure of the total investment would be given. Similarly, what is the contribution in shape of the profit by department A and by department B, that would not be segregated, rather we will be getting only one consolidated figure of gross profit in financial accounting. Then it is statutory required, means financial accounting is compulsory. When it is statutorily required, this is subject to certain universally accepted accounting principles and conventions. It is known as a system of post-mortem. Post-mortem means what has already been done that cannot be undone. The information can help us to provide some insight for the future planning, but the things which has happened cannot be rectified, and this can be rectified only in the future. So, this is the nature of the financial accounting. Whereas in cost accounting, it is future oriented. What the cost is in cost accounting, more important is what the cost should be. So, target oriented approach is applied in case of cost accounting. It is for the insiders. Insiders means for the management. So, it is known as a managerial tool. It is a managerial tool which helps better planning, better decision making and better control. Now, contrary to financial accounting, in cost accounting, detailed information which helps better decision making is provided. Cost accounting is known as a system of foresight. It is not the post-mortem, rather it is a system of foresight. It means in cost accounting we think and we think ahead. Then in cost accounting, four important terms are being used: cost, costing, cost accounting and cost accountancy. Now, what is the cost? What is the cost? Cost is the monetary value of the resources used to make a unit of output or to render a unit of service. What are the different resources which are being used? There are three resources which are used to make an article or to render a unit of service, that is the material, labor and expenses other than material and labor. So, it is also known as three elements of cost: material, labor and expenses. Now, costing, as the name suggests, it is a technique or process to determine or to calculate the cost. For example, cost of this pen is rupees 20. So how we have calculated? We have taken into consideration what is the cost of the material which has been used, what is the cost of the labor, and what is the cost of other expenses. So there are different types of industries, so different forms of accountings are there. If uniform articles are being prepared, then each unit will have the same cost because the units are same. So there we use single costing or uniform costing. When the production in batches, in groups, then the costing technique which is being used is known as batch costing. There are certain industries where the work is being executed at the site of the customer. For example, construction of road, construction of building, ship making, there the costing procedure which is being known is known as cost accounting. There are certain types of products or industries where the raw material being converted into finished product passes through different stages of production. For example, textile, the cotton would be introduced, then there will be the spinning, then there will be the weaving, and ultimately clothes would be prepared. So where the production raw material passes through different processes, there the costing which is being known is known as process costing. Now cost accounting, accounting for cost. It is recorded of the cost in the books of accounts. As far as the recording is concerned, there are three principles as are applicable in case of financial accounting also. Three types of accounts: personal, real, and nominal. In personal, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Real, debit what comes in and credit what goes out. Nominal, debit all expenses and losses, credit all gains and income. So these three basic principles are applicable. Now cost accountancy, it is very important. It is a wider term. The whole philosophy of costing is included in cost accountancy. It includes cost, costing, and cost accounting. It is a science, an art, and practice of the cost accountant. Why it is a science? Because this is based on three universally accepted accounting principles of debit and credit. That's why it is a science. What is the art? You know the principle, but equally important is we acquire the ability to use that principle in a given situation. And next is the practice of the cost accountant. जब एक आदमी कार को पहली बार चलाना शुरू करता है तो स्टीयरिंग पर बैठते ही उसके हाथ कांपने लगते हैं, वो बहुत धीरे धीरे बहुत सावधानी से चलाता है. लेकिन जब वो एक्सपर्ट हो जाता है तो उतनी सावधानी की आवश्यकता नहीं है. वो एक्सपर्टीज कहाँ से आती है? फ्रॉम रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज ए साइंस एंड आर्ट and practice of the cost accountant. What is the purpose of the cost accountancy? It includes preparation and presentation of information to the management. That is, we have to prepare, we have to present information to the management. Which information? Which helps the management to take rational decision, which helps the management to take relevant decision, which help the management to take logical reason. If any information which is not helping the management to take any decision, that would not be included in cost accountancy. So these are the basic things with regard to cost accounting. Thank you.